Yo, what is going on, guys? Lone Wolf here, and today I'm bringing you guys another Modern Warfare video. Now in today's video I have some more tips for you guys. If you guys saw yesterday's video, I made a controller settings video. Now in today's video, these are for all the beginners on this game, and this is going to help everybody that's under level 20, and even if you pass level 20 you can still use these tips. And pretty much what we're going to be focusing on today is class setups. I'm going to be giving you guys 5 of the best starter class setups you can use. So this video should help you guys get a good start to your multiplayer experience on this game. And yeah, without further ado, we're going to hop straight into the class setups. Alright, so when you first hop to multiplayer, obviously you're going to be level 1, so you're not going to have access to create a class until you hit level 4 right here. And there's 2 default classes that you can use to get the best start in this game for your KD, your score per minute, just anything you want to improve on. These classes will help you out until you get your custom class option at level 4, like I was saying before. And the first one is the Assault default class, which has the FAMAS, and it's pretty decent. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys some gameplay of me right here using it. And I was just, cooking up with this thing. It's literally a 1 burst kill to the head. It's pretty insane if you know how to hit your shots with the burst weapon. And even if you don't like burst weapons, there's also another default class that I'm gonna share with you guys that you should use. But the FAMAS, you definitely should give it a try. It does a lot of damage, and just try and get used to it. I've always loved the FAMAS, the automatic FAMAS, the burst FAMAS. I love both of those weapons back in previous Call of Duties, but it's just as good as in this game, so definitely give it a try if you guys have not already. But moving on to the second default class, it is called Ghost, and it actually has the Ghost perk on there. So if you want to stay off the minimap, it is actually gonna help you with that, and it's with the AUG, as you guys can see on your screen right now. I think it has a suppressor on it, and you can literally just stay off the minimap, move around, and just keep your KD up, because people are not going to know where you're at. Even though you don't show up on the minimap when you shoot in this game, but you show up on the little compass thing, so you got to be careful with that. Some people do pay attention to the compass, some people really don't, but just in case you want to just be completely stealthy, use that class setup right there, and you guys will have a pretty good time. I think in the gameplay that you guys are watching, I ended up going to my highest kill streak with this default class. It's a 17 kill streak, and I was pretty much just spawn trapping them. It's just, I don't know, I like SMGs. I've always liked SMGs, so if you're just like me, definitely use this default class to start off. Alright, so now that we got through the default classes and you guys have leveled up to level 4, you can actually get your custom loadouts. Now, one thing about this game, you have to actually go through the weapon levels to get a lot of the attachments. And one of the weapons that's available to you right away as soon as you get your custom loadout is the P90. And if you guys remember this from previous Call of Duty games, it does what it needs to, and this is actually the first weapon I started using as soon as I got my custom class. So if we head over to my gunsmith, I've actually ranked it up a little bit, and I have all the attachments I want to use on here. The first thing I have on here is the GI Mini Reflex Optic. Obviously you can use whatever optic you want, but the next couple attachments are what are important. So the stock on here actually helps you aim down sight faster because it increases the speed. It's called the Forge Tac Close Quarter Combat Comb. Then for the grip tape, we have granulated grip tape, and it's obviously going to help your aim stability, so throw that on there. And then for rear grip, this is actually pretty important. This increases your aim down sight speed again and your sprint to fire speed, so definitely throw this on because you don't want to get caught sprinting in this game. But if you do and you have this on, it's going to help you out a little bit, the stippled grip tape. And for the perks we have, for the perk we have frangible wounding. You pretty much want to run this on all your weapons. I've been running this perk on all my weapons since the beta, so you just want to make sure people can't heal, because it does take a long time to heal in this game. But once you throw that perk on there, you can pretty much secure a kill if you're already shooting somebody and they like run across the corner or something like that. So that's my P90 class setup. And let me just share with you the perks too. I got EOD, restock, and tune up on there. That's the perks that I use for all my custom created classes. We got Claymore in there, we also got Flash Grenade. And yeah, I was tearing it up with the P92. You guys already know, like, I just like moving around with like SMGs in this game. It's kind of hard to move around with SMGs because a lot of people just sit back on head glitches in this game, especially because the maps are so big. I feel like the beta maps are easier to use the SMGs on than like the newer maps that came on launch. It's just like so much more close quarter engagements when you do get to certain spots in the map. But other than that, yeah, this is a pretty nice class up at the end of the day. But the second custom class loadout I have for you guys is a weapon I think you unlock at level 12. It's another SMG. I just wanted kind of to go in order from SMG to Assault Rifle. And that's kind of the trend in this video for starter class setups. We're just going to go with SMGs and ARs. The next one is the MP5. As you guys can see on your screen right here, I got this thing leveled up a little bit as well. And I got 4 attachments and 1 perk, I guess. But we got the barrel as FFS light. Increases your aim down sight speed. Anything that increases the aim down sight speed, if you guys can see, is a trend. The headshot multiplier is crazy in this game, so as long as you don't get cheesed with that, you should be pretty good with these SMG classes. What I have on there for the laser, we got the 1 MW laser right here. Increases the hip fire accuracy. Like I said, just in case you don't got time to aim, you can just let it fly with the hip fire. I don't use any optic on my MP5. The iron sights are just fine for me. The underbarrel that I use on this MP5 is the Commando foregrip. The main goal really with the attachments in this game, you want to try and get the most pros as possible and the least cons as possible when you're making your class. So just in case you want to try and make a class with a different gun, you want to keep that in mind. But these are just like the weapons I like to use. For the rear grip, we got the rubberized grip tape. Increases the recoil control, so it helps you control your recoil better. And if we go over to the perk, you guys already know I like using the frangible wounding, but that's the MP5 class setup. I was also going crazy with this thing. Definitely give all these classes a try. Find which one you like the best, level that up. And obviously this aren't like the best class setups with these weapons, because you're going to be starting out and you're going to be having to level up the gun. These are just attachments that you can get once you level up the gun a little bit. Now, once you level up the gun to max, there's probably some better attachments you could throw in there to get the most pros versus the amount of cons. And it's just completely up to you on what weapon you actually want to pursue. But I just wanted to give you 5 different class setups so you can choose which one you want to use. Even if you get custom class and you unlock that, you can still use the default classes. Like for me, I think I'm still going to use those default classes for the AUG and the FAMAS until I level those up and I can make my own class with those. But yeah, that's the MP5 right there. And the last one that I have for you guys is a weapon that every single person has been using, and I'm pretty sure 99% of you that are watching this video, if you haven't already played Modern Warfare yet, or if you have played Modern Warfare yet, have died by already in this game. And if we scroll down, I'm actually talking about the M4A1. Now this thing, the headshots that you can get with this thing, it's just, you just die so fast by the M4 in this game. And if you guys are wondering how I have the class set up like this and it's only level 4, if you pre-order the game, you actually get this free weapon blueprint, and it's called the XRK M4. So if you pre-order the game, you can literally get a fully decked out M4A1 without having to do anything. If we go over to the gunsmith, you guys can see for the barrel, got the FFS 12.4 Predator barrel. Increases it puts the sound suppression on. Aim down sight speed is there. Laser, you got the tac laser on there. Look how many pros there are. Aim down sight speed, aim stability, aim walking steadiness, optic. We got the integral. Honestly, you can, like, can't you switch it off? Oh yeah, you can actually switch it off if you level up the M4 while you're using this. If you don't like the optic or anything else on here, you can just switch it off, but keep the higher grade attachments, because it literally has some pretty decked out attachments on here just because it's a weapon blueprint and it's going to be automatically there. But you got the M16 stocker here, increases the aim and stability. Then for the underbarrel, we got the Commando foregrip once again. And yeah, like, this thing is crazy, man. Use this M4A1, especially if you like assault rifles. And if you don't like the burst of the FAMAS, put this on, man. This thing is crazy, I'm telling you. So you won't be disappointed. It literally gets the job done. And yeah, that's pretty much all the best class setups that I can give you for starting off on this game. Like I said, all these class setups you can use while you're under level 20, and even if you're past level 20, you can use these. And if you find anything else you want to use, like a different weapon you want to use, you can obviously toss that on and get busy with that as well. But hopefully I helped some of you guys out. I try to give you guys the best tips as possible. If you guys want to know anything else about Modern Warfare, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll try my best to help you guys out. And yeah, that should be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are brand new, turn those post notifications to never miss another video on the channel. Follow me on Twitch and Instagram at the LoneWolfXP. That's gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.